Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. Video today started out as being a lesson on why you want to drop your vehicle off with the mechanic, and it still kind of is, but for a different reason. Originally came in because fuel tank was trying to fall out. We had done a service call and strapped it up because there's one of the straps rusted into. All flaky rust. The reason we wanted it dropped off, is it a big job? It shouldn't be a big job. Will it take very long? It shouldn't take very long. But, like everything else, any easy job is one broken bolt away from a nightmare. And this one has studs coming out of the frame to bolt these straps to. See, this one's a little bit wet there where I sprayed penetrating oil all over it. And I tried to do a video, and I had to close the door because we're, big uptick in COVID sickness, and people don't want to go to work, and businesses are shutting down because they can't get workers, and we're this far from a lockdown. But that highway out there is just you can't hear anything. I pulled the door down. I got my phone strapped up underneath there to show you what I was doing. I was chasing the threads on the studs, knock all the rust off of the threads with a thread chaser. It's kind of like a die that cuts threads, only this doesn't cut threads, it cleans them. It's got a very blunt edge on it, so that it doesn't cut steel, it just busts off the flaky stuff. If you try to take the nut off of it without getting that stuff out of the way, it doesn't matter how much lubricant you spray on it, all that junk gets piled up underneath the nut and it ends up locking up and you end up breaking it off. So you give it the best chance of being a good day. Well, I eventually got to that point where I got it all apart without busting anything. And the video was going to be 20 or 30 minutes long, and that was just getting the first one off. Because you crawl underneath there, and okay, got it all set up, ready to go, did my intro, put the phone there, and then, the socket doesn't want to go on it with the nut on there because it's too close to the strap. Okay, go to unhook the strap. Well, it's been put on there to hold the tank up, not quite in the right place, and it was wound really tight so that it doesn't have anything falling off of it. So it can go on the highway like it, because it's been like this for 3 weeks. It did this when I got sick, so it's been put off this long. Well, I was unwinding that, and I finally just gave up on the video, shut it off, got the strap unwound. It's a ratchet strap, and I got it taken off, got it out of the way. Okay, start the video again, start working again, and I can't scoot that tank over. It just doesn't want to go. All right, crawl out, get a breaker, get a pry bar, wiggle it around, get it up on there, go screw it up on there. Well, no, chaser's the wrong thread. They look identical, but they're not. Go out, get the other chaser, put it on there, and I get it. And I've given up on the video by this point. I've made 4 or 5 trips in and out. I've got an armload of tools to take off 2 nuts. I just go ahead and do the job. I'm mad, bad, and pissed off. I get out. I gather my tools. It takes 3 trips to take all the tools back. Put it on the ground. All right, we're done. And here comes the next lesson. Why do we test drive vehicles when we've done something that really wouldn't have any effect on the drivability of the vehicle, such as putting on fuel tank straps? Why would we possibly test drive a vehicle like that? Well, see if you can hear it. That whoa, 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 whoa. That's a wheel bearing. It's had both of them replaced before, but it's been several years. One of them we did 5 years ago. The other one was 7 years ago. Warranties anymore don't last any more than 3 years anyway. So we're going to do a wheel bearing. And when my boss checked it, he grabbed it and clunk, clunk, clunk. Okay, with the growl, it's bad wheel bearing and it's floppy. Wheel's about ready to come off. Well, I came down here and double checked it. We're stressed. We're pushing. We need to get him advised that, hey, there's a problem here. It really needs to be addressed. And I come down here and looked at it, grabbed the top of the tire, and, well, yeah, something's floppy. Is that a wheel bearing? Get you a light. Everything is just shiny light with no light. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's the steering knuckle. Moving around, ball joint is bad. Well, it's an upper ball joint, so it'll wander a little bit, but it'll figure out where to go. This wheel bearing is going to be expensive enough, and this is the really dangerous thing. So he's just going to have that on his docket to get taken care of. And not only that, same thing on the other side. So why do we test drive? Well, we test drive so that we know that when it's done, and there's nothing else trying to rear its head. This could have been bad. Always could have been bad. But here's the thing, what we've seen before, especially when there's multiple people in a family driving, might not notice it. I'm here by myself, so I gotta grab that phone call. But like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. I'll talk to you later.